Hello everyone, this is Brandon, this is Grim Dawn, and this is going to be a build guide for the new Lights Defender set. And this is a build that I particularly like. Now you probably just saw my webcam pop up like a few seconds after the video started, and I'm not sure why. I can see myself now. I don't know why the recording system's doing that. If anyone knows why Shadowplay is making it so that I can actually see myself, it really is annoying. So, yeah. It's not that I'm annoyed at how I look, it's just because it's a pain in the ass and it's distracting. So if anyone knows why it's doing that, please tell me and how to fix it and get it off so I don't see myself. It wasn't giving me a problem the other day when I was recording, like on Saturday. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's just get into the build. First we're going to go over skills, then we're going to go over gear, and Devotion Tree will of course be in the description down below. This is a very highly defensive build, and it can tank a lot of things. I face tanked the Warden in both forms and didn't even really move, just slapped down all of my skills, and he just went down. Now, one thing to say about this build, it's not that strong. I did do a lot of modifications after the test, though, so it might be a lot stronger. I got my main skills to do 1,000 more damage than they previously were doing, so I'm hoping that it helps out a bit, but we'll see. Now, anyway, this is a Demolitionist Shaman build at an Elementalist. Now, you might be wondering why am I using a shield. It's because it's giving Demolitionist and Shaman skills. I'll go over it, of course, later on. Anyway, Stun Jacks. You want to max this out. It does a good bit of damage. It has a short cooldown, only 2.8 seconds, and it stuns. It's pretty good. I like the damage. It does a ton of damage to single targets and multi-targets and can really help you. Same thing with full spread, I maxed that out. I didn't max this out though because I didn't want to just sit there spamming my quick jacks, stun jacks, because I have a lot of other skills on my bar to set up, like all these 4 that you see, which I'll go over right now. Now, anyway, we have a lot of auras. We have 7 auras, and I had to reserve a lot of energy, so I put key components in my gear, which again I'll go over in a little bit. So, we're going to max this out as high as possible to get as much fire, lightning, and whatever else damage, mostly for the lightning and offensive ability. We're going to put 1 point into this. It's not that important, but I just put it into there anyway, you know, just because. Definitely want to just put 32 points into the mastery bar. That's as far as I wanted to go because I wanted to max out Blast Shield. Blast Shield, as a lot of people know, it's very, very useful defensive-wise, and it's very, very good, and I love it. It absorbs damage, it activates when your health drops below 75%, and it's really good. It gives you a lot of resistances, and gives you max to those resistances as well, and gives you chance to avoid projectiles completely, so very useful. That tiny bit of retaliation doesn't really matter, but everything else very good. You want to put a few points into here. I dumped whatever points I had left, so we'll come back to this, and I put 1 point into here. I put, when you put on all of the gear that I put on, which I'll go over again in a little bit, then you want to get blue 16 out of 16 with this, and you want to just put 1 point into this, so it can knock down targets and slow them and everything, and it's just, you know, 1 point. I didn't put anything further into this skilled tree because, well, it just didn't seem that useful to me, honestly. Over to Shaman, we're gonna max out the mastery bar, and we're gonna max out this. We're gonna put 1 point into this, and max out this for the pierce resistance. Normally people don't max this out. I maxed it out for that awesome armor and pierce resistance, plus a little bit of health regen doesn't hurt. I was gonna say help, damn it. Anyway, you want to, of course, max out Storm Totem. I have it at super max 2616. That's like the max amount that you can ever get in any skill. You can always put up to a maximum of 16 out of 16 or 26 out of 16 if you have all skills and plus skills to whatever skill you're using. And I maxed out this. You might be wondering why, but it's just useful. it allows me to face tank things. Like, I actually one time face tanked, Xantarin the Immortal, you know that guy that one-shot my tank? Yeah, I actually face tanked like 3 hits from him and it almost killed me, but all I had to do was just back off for a few seconds and I could go back on the offensive. And just slap down a few of my totems and everything, you know? And 1 point into this would just be fine. Yeah. You want to max out Stormcaller's pack. Very useful, very good. And that should just do, that should just do for the skills. The only thing I'm going to explain about Stormcaller's pack is that it gives you tons of crit damage, some electrocute damage over 3 seconds, tons of, a chance to do tons more lightning damage, electrocute damage, conversion of physical to lightning, and devotion skill I put for Giant's Blood. But that's it for skills. Let's go over gear. Gear. I just found this now, actually, on my test run, and I'm using it, and I did another test run, and I found out that it's really useful. It's why I didn't put any points into the Wind Devil line here. Well, that's not the reason since I just found it, but I didn't put it into here because I knew that there was a weapon that I could use. I couldn't remember the name, and then, well, yeah, it kind of dropped for me, so I got lucky. I like this weapon. You put an imbued silver on it, and I put, where is that augment? Give me a minute here to find it. I put an Aetherstorm powder on it. I put an Aetherstorm powder on this as well. We're trying to go as much defense, offense as possible. And it gives you some elemental resistance as well, so it's good. It also makes you take flat 12 less damage from ethereals and their corruptions as well, which is very useful. Now for rings, I put an Aetherstorm seal. I think that's kind of self-explanatory for that damage, the casting speed, the resistances, and I couldn't find anything better, honestly. I like it. I truly do like it. Now you might be wondering, why don't you pick the other 3 pieces? Well, I'll go over, the other 2 pieces, sorry, the amulet and the sigil, but I'll go over them in just a minute. Second, glasses are falling off my face. And I picked a Time Flux Band for that Time Warp, 33% chance when hit. Now, I want to just go over one thing. If the Warden is trying to hit you, I'm going to tell you one thing with this build. I can slow him down so much with this build, and, like, I can just crowd control the boss. Like, you know how many resistances bosses have? Go look that up on the wiki. I can actually almost completely slow down the Warden. Completely. He can almost come to a goddamn standstill. Like, I'm not kidding you. It's just insane. It really is how much I slowed him down. And even if he's hitting me at full speed, I can just still wail on him the entire time without doing a damn thing. I don't have to move. All I have to do is just make sure my Wendigo totem is down and we're all good here. So I picked out for the augment. Give me a minute to find it again. That's for that. There it is. Overseer's Gaze. I picked that here for the offensive ability Aether Resistance, which I needed badly. And I picked it for the 2 rings, and I picked it for this as well, because again I needed the resistances. Even with the aura, it's still not maxed out. And, yeah, I put Purified Salt on the shield. Shield is, because it gives Demolitionist and Shaman skills, and it's very good defensively and offensively for that Chain Lightning, 30% chance on block. Very useful, very good, and this is basically a proc-apocalypse build again. It's really good with procs, and it's really nice, and I enjoy it. We're going to, of course, pick the full Lights Defender set, and I'll go over everything. I didn't put any component on here yet, because I couldn't really decide, and I didn't have the resources to make the component that I wanted. But if you were going to pick a component to put into there, I would honestly put either a Prismatic Diamond, or what's that other one called? I honestly cannot remember, but I would probably put a Prismatic Diamond in there. If you want to tell me which one you think you would put into there, please tell me in the comment section down below. I would love to hear it. I really would. Yeah, it gives casting speed, it increases armor by 9%. It's really useful. It's just really good. I'm gonna tell you one thing, it gives 1,154 armor, but over here it says it gives 2,264. Reason being is my devotion tree is so defensive packed, and it's minor. It doesn't have too many offensive options in my devotion tree, but it has just enough to make it good. offensively, but defensively, man, this is insane. It nearly triples the armor I get from Wormscale foot guards, which only get 504. This goes up to 1,302. That's nearly triple. It's really good. It's like 2.5, basically, or whatever. Anyway, of course, Light Defender Epaulets, you want the whole set. And you're going to put a Silk Swatch in there for that pierce and bleeding resistance. You could put something else, though. I just wanted to put it in there, you know, because I felt like it. And the pierce resistance, I put pierce resistance on there. I'm actually going to swap it out right now just to see what would happen. Ah, okay, put Aether resistance on there then. I've been meaning to test that and I forgot to, and then I hit record and I'm just like, damn it. Well, anyway, Light's Defender Gauntlets for that lightning bolt on attack. Very useful, good damage, stuns, does a good meter radius. Only has a short 2.5 second skill recharge. Very useful. Light's Defender Plate with Aether Resistance on it as an augment. And you want to have the Sanctified Bone on it. I believe that's what it is? Yeah, Sanctified Bone. And, okay. It gives good elemental resistance, vitality resistance, increases armor, and everything else that you see on it. It's just good. Storm Cage Legguards are pretty self-explanatory. 20% chance to cast Chain Lightning on hit. When you get hit, I mean. Not on hit. It gives you elemental resistances, Full Spread and Skyfire Granado, which aren't useful at all, except for Full Spread. I think that's, yes it is, that's useful. That, oopsie. Anyway, you want to put an Ancient Armor Plate on there for more armor and physique, and that's what I put on there. You don't have to, but that's what I chose. That's what I thought would be the most useful. Now for, Relic. Eye of the Storm is the best in slot, in my opinion, hands down. It gives you the Stormcaller aura, which just increases your damage by tons, gets your resistances up if you don't have enough, which you honestly should. And it's just too useful, it just really is. Try and get a better roll than mine, though. Mine isn't too useful at all, with that bad completion bonus. I couldn't find, any good component to put on the belt. Tell me in the comment section down below. I would like to know. And the reason why I put 2 ectoplasms in here, I don't know if I explained this before, but if I didn't, now I will. I needed the energy. As you can see, it really, all the auras, all the 7 auras really reserve a ton of your energy. See, 1,253, very nice. I actually didn't know that if you scrolled over the energy bar, it actually tells you how much it reserves, so that's pretty nice to know. Let's make the map bigger. Anyway, Arcane Lens in the Celestial Stone of Halakor. I find this is best in slot, this amulet. Very useful. It gives +3 to Storm Totem, gives you skill cooldown reduction. It gives you maximum lightning resistance. As you can see, we have a nice 91%. And it's just all around useful. It gives you offensive and defensive ability. Might be able to roll better than mine, of course, but it's really nice. 100% chance on critical attack to do Celestial Judgment, which is very, very useful. Gives you even more damage. 3-second skill recharge, 0.9 second duration. Hits them 3 times because of that 0.3 second interval with that 0.9 second duration. Anyway, moving on. Mark of Divinity, tons of health. Gives you max resistances. 3 to Flame Touch, 2 to Ulsuin's Chosen. Elemental resistances, some health regen and regen percent. And overall, very useful. Divine Light, giving you 100% damage absorption, restoring a little bit of your health for 3 seconds, and activates when health drops below 30%, so that's a good lifesaver. I put an Attuned Lodestone into there, 8% to all damage, which it's a total of 28% to lightning damage, 5% crit damage, static charge, 20% chance when hit by melee attacks. It procs a good bit, and it only has a 2-second skill recharge and a 3-meter radius, which is very nice, and it does nice damage. It stuns them. As you can probably already tell, and if you can't already, this is a very, very controlling build. It will control the living crap out of everything. Like, you won't see too many things hit me. Even if they do hit me, my Wendigo Totem heals me for full. It's really good. And Wormscale Foot Guards, as I explained before. If I didn't, well, now I will. Very good for movement speed, elemental resistance, Storm Totem plus, and Mark of Mark Dragon on it, Aether Resistance on there. I'm just going to go over augments for a second here. Unholy Inscription on this, Pierce Resistance on this, Aether Resistance. I put, for weapon and the other one, if I didn't explain it before, I put Aether Storm Powder. And I put Pierce Resistance on this, Aether Resistance on this. Couldn't, oh yeah, I did. Poison and Acid Vitality Resistance on this. Reason why is because I really needed that resistance though. Yeah. So, anyway, that's it for gear, skill, and everything else. Devotion tree will be in the description down below, though I do want to go over one thing. When you pick Targo the Builder, you want to do this. Well, I want to go over a few things. You want to pick up to here and over his arm. You'll get lots of defensive ability with it. Very useful, and you need defensive ability. I tried a Agravix build with Kalidor's Tempest, and I could not survive. It just wasn't good for me, and I didn't like it, so I'm not going to post a build video on it until I either figure it out, or do something different with it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, lots of armor. I put 3 into Obelisk of Menhir. Do not take this as your third point. Take all 3 of these for defensive ability by 55, lots of armor increases, defensive ability increases. As you can see, very defensive build, very good damage still otherwise, even though I didn't take too many offensive options. I did take just enough, and it's really useful. The reason why we're using a Tinker's and Ingenuity is so that we don't have to take so much freaking physique. Since we do need to do some damage, so the energy regen and energy bonus and everything, and the damage and whatever else that comes from Spirit is just really useful. So, yeah, you want to put a hybrid of Physique and Spirit into there. Put as much Physique as I have right now, like, I wish I could tell you how much I put into there, I honestly can't remember, I'm sorry. But anyway, as you can see, we have so many auras around us, it's so beautiful. Let's move on. I want to do this build. I haven't actually tested it after I did all my reworks and everything, so this is going to be a surprise to me and from me to you and from me to you and, you know, everything. You see this? All the lightning, man. You're going to see lightning everywhere. It's going to be beautiful. Place down skill rotation stun jacks. You stun a whole bunch of them. You want to place down your number 3 skill, which is the, what are they called? Storm Shards from the Lights Defender set. And that'll basically be your rotation. Oh yeah, set down Storm Totem and Storm Shards as well. And those are your 2 totems. You want to set down Wendigo Totem as well. Okay, 3 totems. I'm sorry, I'm screwing up. I know. Set down all 3 of your totems after you put down stun jacks. Throw a flashbang into there. As you can see, it's a good bit of damage. As you can see, it just heals right up. Not so much damage on the totems are dealing at the moment, but it's good. It's just fine. As you can see, I'm able to tank quite well. Throw a flashbang into there. It'll confuse them, impair them. It's all good. I like it. It's a very controlling build, and it's very nice. Good damage there, as you can see, over 12k. It takes a few seconds to set up all your stuff, but in the end, it's very good. And I don't have to take a potion too often now with those ectoplasms on there. And, you know, it's just good. I like it. See Stormjacks, it does quite a good bit of damage. I enjoy using Stormjacks. Stunjacks, sorry, I keep calling it Stormjacks because it does lightning damage. Excuse me on that. Definitely spam your flashbang as much as possible to crowd control everything and make sure that they're not hitting you as often. As you can see, it takes a little bit to kill things, but in the end, very good. Alright, let's move on. After I pick up a few things, Alvaric's Rebuke, Two-Handed Mace for Shaman. I'll just pick this up. Probably have another one in the stash if I remember correctly, but who cares? Let's move on. See this? I'm standing in a group of enemies and they're not doing shit to me. It's because of all the stuns, man. It's really good. all the stuns, all the crowd control. It just adds up, okay? It just really adds up. It may not do too much damage, but it looks beautiful. It really does. As you can see, I'm confusing them, I'm stunning them, I'm slowing them. They're not able to do anything, really. I mean, yes, I'm taking damage every now and then, but my Wendigo totem is just healing me up immediately. As you can see, it takes a little while to kill them, but it's all good. It really is an enjoyable build, and I don't mind waiting a few seconds for everything to die. It's very defensive, it's very offensive. It's just good. I love it. It's really fun. And I've been making this build over the weekend. It's just a lot of fun. See this? I'm gonna face tank the Warden for you guys, and you'll see. Even though he's able to hit me, he's slowed down a lot. And even though he does a lot of damage to me, it doesn't matter. And back away. Okay. Ready? We're gonna set it up. 3, 2, 1. Go. See that burst damage? We're already doing a good bit. Throw a flashbang into there. Put down your Storm Totem, your Stun Jacks, Wendigo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right click. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right click. See this? That's my rotation, is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. That's why I do it. It's a macro mouse that I'm using, and it really helps out with the rotation of everything. Boom. Not the fastest kill in the world, but it's so much fun. It really is. See those wind devils following me? That helps with impairing the ranged attacker's aim, and it's just good. I really enjoy it. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this build video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And this is Brandon signing off with his new amazing build. By the way, I figured out how you can import your save files from one character to another. Let me go over that real quick. Okay. So you want to go into, Blade. No, I can't actually. I don't remember the name of my modded character. But this is basically how you do it. You find the name of a modded character, and you open file location after you type it into the search bar. You right-click that character's name, open file location in that modded save folder, and then you look up in the search bar, and you look in your unmodded save folder for one of your character names, you know, and then you just copy, paste, copy the unmodded save character, and then paste it into the modded folder, modded save folder, and it'll work. It'll be fine, and your character will get imported over. I don't know if you guys knew that, but now you do. I'm sorry if it's a shitty explanation. I really can't remember a name of any of my modded characters at the moment. But it's okay. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Friends channel in the description down below. Devotion tree in the description down below. And I'll see you guys later. Have a great day and have a great night. And Stalker build, well, Stalker gameplay will be up tomorrow. Sorry about that today, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.